So the new IGCSE computer science syllabus explores lots and lots of concepts in cybersecurity, but these are all theory-based. What we have done is we have set up a practical lab to explore tools such as Hydra, where we can have a look at brute force, and other tools like Nmap and Metasploit, so students get a better understanding of how these tools are used in industry.
Basically, it's important that the skills that they learn here, if they wanted to, they could actually apply it and cause harm or damage. But we tell them right off the bat that what we're teaching them is something that should not be taken outside of this classroom. That's one. We give them a verbal warning. Secondly, we have it set up such that we have what's called a clean environment. So that way the students will test these skills in a controlled environment that we have set up with our systems here through Raspberry Pi. So therefore, even if they wanted to, they couldn't do anything to the school system. And we are relying on the students' understanding of common sense, what's right and wrong. But we do emphasize the concept of, this is what we're doing is try and teach them skills so that way they'll understand how things happen. And maybe in the future, they may want to become cybersecurity officials themselves.
So during this project, I've learned how to brute force a password, how to scan a device for vulnerabilities and malwares, along with how to scan for open and disconnect users from networks. And my biggest takeaway would be the importance of how you need to keep up your operating system, otherwise it's very easy to be hacked.
We learned how to get a reverse connection to a device and how to change its wallpaper remotely. And my biggest takeaway is probably that unupdated devices are more vulnerable and they can be exploited.
I would just say essential, basically. Yeah.
Scary, because the skills that we're learning in here, they're like, it seems so easy to do, and it's very scary that somewhere out there, someone else could be trying to use these skills on unsuspecting people.
If I had to describe this project in one word, it would be fascinating, because we've learned so much from it, and it's actually really interesting to learn about stuff that you wouldn't normally learn about.
Because the language is really interesting and we wouldn't be able to use it in daily life, and now that we get to learn about it, it's really fascinating.
So the project has made us understand the thousands of acronyms used in cyber by making us work with them, so when we say it, we remember it. And we need to know what it means so we could use it and communicate with our friends and classmates to do the work.
There's a lot of acronyms that are used in cyber, and by getting to work with them hands-on, we've gotten to understand them a lot better.
We need a lot stronger password because really simple password, it could be cracked extremely easily. So we need complex and longer passwords, since it will be much harder to crack. So we will be secure online.
I would recommend having multiple strong and different passwords, including symbols, characters, and different numbers for different websites and apps. I think that one very simple thing that everybody can do is create strong passwords and change them regularly. One of the things that we learn how to do in this topic is brute forcing a password and using a word list it's very simple to do. So having a strong password and changing it regularly.